Okay, well, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Deci from the 4th semester in IAI in Bengkulu. I think listening to TOEFL very difficult for you, but in here I will give you some trick for the listening TOEFL. In listening TOEFL have 3 forms. The first is short dialogue, the second is long dialogue, and the last is talk. Well, the first I will give you some trick for short dialogue. The first is you must focus the second line, and then answer the question is usually in the second speaker. And 2, usually the answer is restatement of keyword content in the second speaker. So, what is heard can be said. It's not the same as what is the written choose answer, but has a purpose similar to that spoken by the second speaker causation. The third, remember, the question of easy are hard. The fourth, if not understand the conversation, then if only understand a few words, choose the answer that is restatement of keyword who heard or understood earlier. If not understand all, didn't understand, choose the most different from what you heard. Never choose an answer because it sounds like what you heard in the conversation. So, do not ever choose the same answer as to what you heard. And the last, remember, answer all the questions. Even if you are not sure of the answer, never leave any answer blank. Do not create a blank answer sheet. Well, that is for the short dialogue. And then I will explain to you some trick for the long dialogue. The first is, when the narrator discusses the direction part B, you should read the answer choose at a glance and then record it and predict what the theme will be discussed. And then, when listening to the conversation, you must know the theme or topic being discussed. In the long dialogue, you are not only required to understand the main idea of the conversation, but also must be able to recall the detail of things that exist in the conversation. And then, the main requirement to answer questions of this type easier is the ability to hear, listening skill in advanced levels, and very good remembering skill. And the last, observe the condition and situation that occur during a conversation that involves the time and place of conversation, what and who discuss it. And the last, for the talk, some trick is, if you have time, take a lot the answer choice list and booklet and find the keyword. And then, notice the thought in first sentence. Usually this the topic for the next sentence. And then, note that the question is certainly in accordance with the order issued by the information that we listen to. And then, focus on listen to things relate to 5 WH question. And the last, draw conclusion on the situation that occurs when the conversation is done. Well, I think enough for all of the TOEFL listening, and then I think you can get the point of my explanation. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.